Blazers have only missed the playoffs once. How about consistency there? Unfortunately, they're still looking for that second championship ring.
Yeah, Portland hasn't been at their best when the stakes are high. Maybe this is the year they finally get to raise the trophy again.
Danny Ainge is checked in for Clyde Drexler.
Second team foul. Blazers substitution.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside, Robinson got a piece of it. Stolen by Pippen. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Outside, Williams. Left side, Jordan. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Grant. Jordan looking it over. Second chance shot. And no good. Good work defensively by Bryant.
And in the run-up to this series, Phil Jackson really tried to establish a mental edge. His comments about the Blazers were pretty scathing.
I don't think there's a coach that's been any better at jabbing the other team. We know how Phil Jackson operates. The Blazers, though, are a tested and veteran team. Phil's remarks possibly could backfire, being just what the Blazers need to get out to a fast start.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. With some arc, they get it back. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Bulls. Jordan against Bryant. Jordan can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls out front, up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back for the second quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tremendous action so far between the Bulls and the Trailblazers. The Bulls leading by 4.
And with Jordan leading the way, the Bulls won their first title last year. I'm not sure they'll have to wait long for another one.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Duckworth. Porter is out there with Drexler. Then there's Kersey, and it's Williams at the 4. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yep, that one goes in there.
High-pressure defense becomes great offense. Drexler grabs the ball and instinctively gets it out in transition.
And when we talk about Jordan, we're talking about a man, Clark, in the prime of his career. At the very top of his game.
Yeah, one of the best we've ever seen, Kevin. I wouldn't doubt the Larry O'Brien trophy lives in the Bulls trophy case for a few more years. I mean, the Blazers might not want to hear that, but it could very well happen.
And the Bulls not going to Jordan in the post as much as we've seen Clark throughout these playoffs.
And, Kevin, that might be by design. I mean, the Bulls have sent MJ into the post so many times. This might be a little wrinkle that Phil Jackson has in store for the Blazers.
Yeah, that's a good point. That wouldn't surprise me.
Much respect for the bounce of Drexler. I mean, this guy knows how to get up and throw it down with flair. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Some changes for Chicago. Kings checked in for Williams. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
And maybe Jordan's still feeling the effects, Clark, of his injured wrist.
Certainly looks as though he's not having a typical game thus far. Whether it's his wrist or the Portland defense, he's certainly off track a little bit.
And Jordan throws it down.
An effective point. Paxson moving the ball with conviction.
Now Porter. Outside, Drexler. Paxson against Porter. To the middle. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Paxson passes to King. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Fantastic job getting this kind of a look at the rim. King flushes it home whenever he can.
Porter dishes to Duckworth. Drexler passes to Porter. Driving the lane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And the Bulls might be a little short on the bench. Craig Hodges has been limited with a bad ankle.
And Clark, as for Hodges, he might not play a lot of minutes now with that injury, but he certainly, when he does, he's a catalyst for them.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really an instant offense guy. I mean, can come in and knock down big three-pointers if the offense needs it, but unfortunately, the Bulls might not have that usual spark of his off the bench.
Cartwright's checked in for the Bulls.
An efficient shooter like Porter is such a valuable asset on offense. I mean, if he can't find a shot for a teammate, he's got one of his own that he can load and launch. Hey, this is a pretty funny story you think about it. After Chicago drafted Jordan in 1984, he flew into town, but they didn't have anybody at the airport to pick him up. A chauffeur at the airport recognized him and offered him a ride. I bet you the Bulls figured out how to take better care of Jordan after that.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. It's hard to believe the Bulls wouldn't be prepared to greet the number 3 overall pick, Mike Rich. I've never heard of that before.
Well, it worked out well for the chauffeur, though. Jordan appreciated it so much that he hired him as his personal assistant. And he still got the job.